Okay, great. Okay. So could you please have a look at, what we are going to cover today? Have a look at it, please. Others are joining us also, which is great. So today we'll start theme number 3, which is entitled News and Media. We've got, some oral activity speaking, and then we'll go to that one vocabulary related to the theme, and then we will move on to from the book and from the workbook also grammar activities, and at the end today we might not take this reading, there's a reading, but we'll take mock exam. We'll start the mock exam. So the title, as I said, news and media. So what I wanted to do, I wanted to answer these questions. Can you see the questions here? Please answer the following question. Could you please give some examples of the sources through which people receive news in the past and the present? How do people receive news? Now we have to differentiate between the past, and then we'll talk about the present. Now, give me what are the methods through which people receive news, whether official news or unofficial, not official. Official, like, for example, from the government, unofficial from, people, public, I mean. Social media, okay, good, okay, Jinan. Social media, we are talking about now, social media. What about in the past? Let's stick to in the past. Let's say 50 years ago. 50 years ago, or let's say 100 years ago, we didn't have, Aliyah. She said, what TV? That's right here, TV. That's right, newspapers, okay, good. Yes, we have newspapers, we have television. Even before television and newspaper, because let's say here television and newspaper, let's say maximum 200 years ago, or even earlier. But before that, so we've got what? Radio as well, Jinan. So we've got radios, TV, newspaper. What other sources? Social media we have now. Okay, we have now the social media. What other things also? We used to have magazines, PC, you mean computer, personal computers? Well, the internet, which is now here. All right, you seem to be that one here that you want to talk about, now here. So in the past, we only have, like newspapers, magazines, TV, and radios here. All right, great here. Now, what about today? What do we have? We have telegraph, okay, through which we used to receive, okay, fine. This is means of communication. Also, people, they used to send letters to each other, to post letters. That's great. What other also? How news used, to travel from one place to another. Now, all right, let's talk about, the second question here. First of all, we have here mass media. What do you mean by mass media? Can you give me examples of the mass media? So they will be clarified, they will be, okay, clear by examples. When we say mass, okay, let me explain what does mass mean. If we talk about, this, for example, this factory produces mass quantity of certain products, let's say by thousands, by millions, okay? That one, it means here, not unwanted, what do you mean here? No, mass, it means here a great quantity, quantity. Now, when we talk about media, for example, mass media, television, radio, newspapers, magazines are considered to be mass media. Now, what do you mean by mass media? Because they reach, no, mass media, no, we are talking about, this is the one here, mass media, we say television, radios, newspapers. Why we are called mass media? Because they reach great number of audience at the same time. For example, what I mean by that, television, when there is a television show, can millions of people watch it at the same time? They can. At the same time, they can watch certain programs or certain shows at the same time. Can they listen to music? Can listen the whole Bahrain can listen to that one here, the radio at the same time? They can, of course, if they have radios and they yes, they can. And at the same time, they can also, because the newspaper are produced at what? That one big quantities, so they are mass because they reach so many people at the same time. This is what we call it mass. Mass means great what in quantity and numbers here. Okay, social media. Could you please explain with examples the following here? The social media. Already here we talked about, mass media. I explained to you, which is like, television, radios, newspapers, magazines, and so on. What about that one here, social media? Can you give me examples of the social media? Yes, Instagrams. What other things also? Somebody has written before. I didn't catch, your writing. Could you write? So everybody could write. Twitter, that's right. Aliyah Said, yes. Yunus, Facebook, that's right. Oh, great, yes. Now, let me ask you another WhatsApp, Snapchat, all right? So many, that one here, what we call them programs. Are they increasing day by day? Are they increasing from time, or are they increasing or decreasing by time? You know what that's increasing? They are becoming more, or they are becoming less. Snapchat, that's right here, Sarah, thank you. Yes. Are social medias increasing or decreasing in number? I'm asking you these questions. Are mass media increasing, becoming more and more, or they are decreasing? Let me give you an example. Okay, for example, here, Facebook. I think Facebook, started before that one, WhatsApp. Am I right? Who came first, the Facebook or WhatsApp? Yes, Facebook came before, WhatsApp. After that, of course, WhatsApp followed, and Instagrams, and some other, application apps. So they are likely to increase. They are likely to become more and more. This is the idea. This is talking about mass media. Do people, now, how do people communicate mostly? How do people communicate among themselves? Through what? Through different apps, through the different apps like WhatsApp, like Instagrams, like Twitters, like so many of these apps here. All right. Okay, I am all right. What about officials? Do officials, like governments, also sometimes they send messages through that's the Twitters? I think it's true now. These days here, even officials or official messages are sent through what? Social media. How they do it? Just there is a Twitters, For example, here, an official, a minister, has an account on Twitter, and he will write what he will tweet. That person will tweet. So when that person tweets, it will go viral. It will go everybody, like those who are the followers will, that one here will get it. And sometimes people also circulate it through the different social media. They capture it and they send it, to others. Am I right? Is it true or not? Excuse me. Just I need confirmation from you. Am I right? Yes, Sayed. Okay. Thank you very much. All right. So what I want you to do here, we have finished with this now. Let's move to the first one. Now, what do you have in this slide? Okay. You have here vocabulary. These are here 13 vocabulary items here, sentences. These vocabulary items here, which appeared here, they are, I think, 14. So they are all from theme number 3. Let's look at them. Advertisement, define, appear, entertainment, literacy, cosmetic, design, purpose, persuade, represent, stereotypes. Stereotypes with S here. Target audience, opinion, frightening. Now, what I wanted to do, I'll give you here, of course, plenty of time. I'll give you 10 minutes to read the sentences and to fill them with the right words from the books above. Could you please do that? I'll give you. Once you have finished, just inform me. Hello. Before, I was trying to set, the timer. Now, can you see the timer? Just tell me, please. Yes, okay, thank you. So it will be less than 5 minutes, and then we will come back. But, once you have finished, thank you, Sahan. Okay, once you have finished, just tell me, please. So, about 3 minutes here remained. But, just indicate to me once you have finished. I'm sure some of you should have finished by now. Have you finished? So 2 minutes, about 2 minutes, and we should be together. Who has finished? Who has finished that one, the completion? Just please inform me. Nobody has finished? It's very strange. Can you hear me, please? Just tell me you can hear me. Where are you? Yes, okay, Alia, that's okay. Alia, have you finished? Alia Said Yunus, have you finished? Yes, great, thank you. Who else also has finished? Okay, Muhammad, okay, that one. Khulud, okay, great, you have finished. So 1 minute left, all right, so Zainab, okay, great, thank you, that's a great, okay, this is encouraging. Thank you very much. Okay, 1 minute exactly now, less than 1 minute. And I hope, the others have finished. So, less than 20 seconds left. All right, great, thank you. Now let's come to that one here, get the answers from you. I'll read the first one. This, here missing words is assuming that they are all alike. It's looking at a whole group of people and assuming that they all share certain qualities. Now, let me give you an examples of that. Usually, people, when we say here this word, it will apply for all. For example, here, when we talk about, Indians, so many people, they talk about Indians, they are so clever or they are so good at mathematics. So is this, okay, what we call it here, this idea, does it apply for everybody or not? So what do we call this one here? Is assuming that all are alike. For example, let's say here, all Bahrainis are tall. If we are talking about the height, all are tall. Or all are so and so with, are generous. Generous, okay, they offer, help and offer, tangible things like, food and so on. So this is what we call, what is the word here? Number one. Which word from these words here, from the vocabulary list, okay, should come here for the first one? Can you give me the answer? Can you hear me, first of all? Oh, entertainment. Hussein, no, 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 not entertainment. No, sorry. No, 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 not define. Literacy, not literacy, no. Hudud. Now, let me hear if you are that one. Oh, stereotypes. Yes, that's right. Stereotypes. This is stereotypes. Stereotype, it means here an opinion. An opinion here. For example, like, Indians, all Indians like, hot food, like pepper, hot food. So, for example, this is like stereotype. For sure, some of them, they don't like it. But, the overall, as you know, some, or for example, the stereotype sometimes it's not real. It's not a real what? That one here, opinion here, or the real, idea about them. For example, all ladies they like so and so, or all men so and so. This is what we call a stereotype. In Arabic نقول الصورة النمطية. Okay, so that you know, for example, as we say, all Indians are clever in mathematics, or they are really excellent at mathematics. So either sometime positive or negatives. You will come to that, we call it stereotype. Now let's move into the second one. Your potential customer, you need to read it all. Your potential customers, group of people to whom you address your products or services. For example, here, you have, okay, that one here, you are selling certain products. Of course, you have brought that products for certain people here. Target audience, that's right, target audience. Amina, this is great. Her target audience, that's right. For example, here, let's say sport car. Who will drive the sport car? You have in mind those who are, okay, above 50 will drive sport cars, maybe not. Maybe your target here audience is, let's say here, not teenager, let's say youth, let's say young people, or those who like what sport, so they would like, you know, sport car. So this is your target audience. This is the idea. Your potential customers, group of people to whom you address your products or services. I didn't understand the question. Somebody has written something, I didn't understand it, I'm sorry. You can write it again so that you know I can understand. So this is here, the first one we talk about stereotypes. The second one we said what? Two words actually, target audience here. What about number three here? If you, your country or your club in a competition, that's right, Amina, or sports event, you take part in it on behalf of the country of your club, on behalf of your country or your club. Of, okay, of your country or your club. What do we say? Represent. That if you represent your country or your club in a competition or sports event, you take part, or even, you know, not just sport events, in anything there, you are representing what your country represents. Okay, fine, thank you. Let's move on. Always here, when you are that one here, don't read the first, okay, part of the sentence. You need to read it all in order to arrive at the right what word here. So let's move to number 4 here. To make or draw plan. Amina, that's right. To make or draw plans for something, for example, clothes or buildings. You design. That's right, Nada. You design, Khulud. That's design. To make or draw plans for something. So, and the person who designs, what do you call him? What do you call the person who designs? Design, designer. No, designer. Somebody wrote, you know, not cosmetic. We say designer. The one who designs is the designer. Now let's move to number 5. Thank you, Khulud. We say number 5. The firefighter had a task ahead of them. Had what? Ahead of them. One of the words here. The target, okay, what is this one? Had the frightening, no, thank you, Nasra. Okay, thank you. So the firefighter had a frightening task ahead of them. Of course, you understand the nature of the firefighters. They fight fire. So what do? They fight fires. And when they fight fires, of course, this is a dangerous, what, frightening also task. That's right here. The firefighter had a frightening task ahead of them. Thank you. You have got to be calm in an interview, even if you are terrified underneath, from inside. Underneath means from inside. In an interview, you have to appear. That's right. You know, that's right. Thank you very much. You have to appear to show your, to appear, to show, to be calm in an interview, even if you are terrified underneath. You appear. Yes, Ahmed, that's right. Let's move on to number 7. What is number 7 then? Something affording, okay, something offering pleasure or amusement, especially a performance of some kind. Now this is up here for number, that was 6. We are talking about number 7. What is number 7? Something offering pleasure or amusement, especially a performance of some kind. For example, like television show. Thank you very much. Okay, entertainment. Okay, this is here noun, entertainment. Something offering pleasure or amusement. That's right here. Now, if we look at number 9, what is number 9? Okay, if she doesn't want to go, nothing you can say, well, here. What will happen here? If she doesn't want to go, nothing you can say, well, here. Well, what? Who can give me the answer of number 8? Nothing will define. No, Nasser. Of course not. Nothing will frighten. No, we already said frightening. Frightening, we say, okay, for 5. Persuade, that's right. Persuade. If she doesn't want to go, nothing you can say will persuade her. Okay, so persuade, convince. Now let's look at number 9 here. Why you do, okay, why you do something or why something exists. Example, his only in life seems to be to enjoy himself. His only in life seems to be okay, to be to enjoy himself. His only what? His only purpose, thank you very much, his only purpose in life is to enjoy himself. That's right here. Sorry, this is the answer. No, I don't want you to give me the answers. I want to still. What about number 10? The ability to read and write. What do we call it? The ability to read and write. I mean, person who is educated. What do we call him? Literacy. Literacy means what? Level of education. Literacy. Okay, تعلم. The ability to read and write. So we can say here, so and so in Bahraini society, they have high literacy rate. It means here so many people are able to read and write. Literacy, which is this word here, literacy. What about 11? Especially of changes and improvement intended to improve the appearance of something without changing its basic structure. Superficial, at the superficial level. Or maybe this is here, you need to understand it more. Cream and makeup, lotions, and so cosmetic. Cosmetic, not design, no, just cosmetic. Cosmetic, nothing, this is a separate word. We say only cosmetic. This is here, cosmetic. Can you give me examples of cosmetic? Makeup are cosmetic. What others? Lotions are also part of the cosmetic. Lipsticks are cosmetics, and so on. Cosmetics. What about, what do you call it in Arabic, cosmetic? Do you know what do you call it in Arabic? Cosmetic. Nobody knows it. What do you call it? Thank you very much. All right, this is right. You can سمح استحضارات. Okay, can be. Yes, that's right. What about the next one, please? Which is number 12. A judgment about someone or something. Hair of Adam has changed. Hair of Adam changed after he was so helpful at the wedding. Hair of Adam changed after he was so helpful at the wedding? Opinion. That's right, opinion. All right. So do we change sometime our opinion? Yes, opinion, of people changes. What about the last one, which is number 13? To say what the meaning of something, especially a word, is. Define. Can you define it? What does it mean? This is the define. So there is no advertisement here. All the words, okay, we have used except advertisement. All right. So let's look at the answers, please, for all. I'm giving you just a minute to look at the whole answers. Are you okay? So far, so good? Just indicate to me. Okay, thank you very much. All right, great. I want everybody to participate, everybody to say something. I want you to. So let's clap for everybody. So please don't go to sleep. All right, let's go to the next one, please. So this is from the workbook. This is also vocabulary. This is from page number, it's written there, the page number 53 from the workbook of course, we are talking about theme number 3. So you already know that one, mass media and influence, literacy, we are using it for the second time. Scene, audience, we said, okay, before target audience, now only audience, secrets, privacy, speed, printing, quantity, consumers, bias. So I'm going to give you only 5 minutes this time to that one here to start it. All right, do it please. 5 minutes, in 5 minutes time, please. Tell me please, who has finished? Have you finished? Should be easy. Almost. Okay, Jinan, good. What about others? Okay, Khulud, almost. Do you want, 1 more minute or so? So once you have finished, just tell me, please. Okay, Jinan, what does mean yes? You have finished or not? Write to me finished or done. Done. Thank you, Firaz. Okay. No, I need 1 more minute. Okay, I'll give you 1 more minute. Fine, 1 more minute here. We'll say here set the time, but only 1 minute I'll give you. Where is this one here? Okay, yes, 1 more minute. So that will be together. Great, thank you. All right, let's come together, please. Okay, in the past, it took a long time for the news to reach look here, the word an audience. Thank you very much. Grammatically, no other word should become here because an audience, what do you call here, this one here? The sound of vowel sound, an audience, okay? And it is what? Singular, okay? Yes. In the past, it took a long time for the news to reach an audience. I want you to answer number 2. The originated in the 15th century. Originated or started. What is the word here? The mass media. Thank you very much, Jinan. Okay. The mass media originated in the 15th century. It means started here. Okay. Yes, that's right here. Or invented in the 15th century. At this time, the press was invented and of general public improved. This is here, we said here, the mass media number 2. What about here number 3? What is number 3? What word? Printing press. Printing press, that's right, was invented and the of general public improved. I always told you, if you remember, you need to read what comes before and what comes after the word, so you will be able to figure out, to find out what. Thank you very much. Okay, so if we read it, okay, in the past it took a long time for the news to reach an audience. The mass media originated in the 15th century. At this time, the printing press was invented and what of general and the literacy of the general public improved. Now I'll pause here and ask you questions here. Okay, what is the connection between literacy and printing press? What do you mean printing? Printing books, printing magazines, printing newspapers. Is there a relationship between education, which means here being able to read and write, and the printing material? Is there a relation? Yes, there is strong relation, because people here learning comes through reading and writing. All right, so you are now learning and it is through reading and writing. Yes, thank you very much. Okay, Jinan. So this is great here. So at this time, the printing press was invented and the literacy of general public improved. So there is a correlation here between the two. Let's look at the second paragraph. Nowadays, the mass media has 3 advantages. The first is, then you need to read what comes after, that news can reach the general public. First, the speed. Thank you very much. Some, wrote speed. The answer is speed. Nowadays, the mass media has 3 advantages. The first is the speed, that news can reach the general public. So speed is very important. So the faster here, okay? Yes. Now, through now social media, is the element of speed available? Now, if something here, let's say, happen somewhere in Muharrak, can all people in Bahrain know about it in matter of minutes or even seconds? Not only in Bahrain, everywhere in the world now. So you can send somebody through WhatsApp, Instagram, Twitter, whatever here, to any area in the world. So this is the speed. So this is here the speed is matter. The first is speed, that news can reach the general public and reporters can get to the of a crime, disaster, or other event very quickly. Or what is this one? Or what? To the scene. Thank you very much. Okay, thank you. And reporters can get to the scene of a crime, disaster, or other events very quickly. For example, there is a crime that took place somewhere. So very quickly, the reporters will be there and they might, send live pictures as well. So this is here from the scene, from the area, the scene where the things happened. Okay, so this is here, the number 6 is the scene, to the scene of what? Of a crime, disaster, or other very quickly. Another is that news is cheaper for whom? So we've got 3 advantages. The third one is this one. For the Is it audience for the consumer? That's right, for the consumer. So we know that, you know, people now get the news very quickly and they are cheap. Now, when you use your mobile, yes, you are paying for the internet, but at the same time, you are not using internet. This is cheap if you consider, you know, the useful thing that you are using for, and you know the amount of information that you are receiving. So this is we say here. And another is that news is cheap for what? Consumers. Consumers. Okay, this is the word consumers. That's right. Okay. The last thing, this means that governments and people in public life cannot keep anymore. Cannot keep what? Governments, and we cannot keep secrets anymore. Now, for example, here, governments sometimes their policies, whatever, become known to the public, and also people in public life. Who are the people in public life? Can you give me examples of the people in public life? So always, okay, people are in public life. What do you mean by public life? Like actors, famous people, like actresses, okay, well, reporters, like, you know, for example here, politicians, okay, these we call them what? Public life, people in public life, okay, figures who are known to other, you know, to other in the society. So what we call this means that the government and the people in public life cannot keep secrets anymore. Thank you very much. Let's move on to the last paragraph. There are also disadvantages. So here we talk about 3 advantages, and here we move to some also disadvantages. Perhaps there is too much focus on over quality. Always a common expression. Focus on over quantity. Thank you very much. So we have a quantity over quality. So which one do you favor? Quality or quantity? Which one do you favor? Which one do you like more? Quality or quantity? Quality, of course. We are talking about what? Quality, yes. So there is, okay, focus, okay, okay. There is too much focus on quantity over quality. You remember, for example, if we talk about television, now they are broadcasting 24 hours round the clock all the time. So they need material, they need to fill it here. So sometimes they broadcast, you know, programs which are not of high quality. Because they need what? Quantity, 24 hour. 24 hour, they need more material. So here they what? Put so many quantity over quality. They compromise the quality. Also, advertisers can, the news on TV and other media can what? What the advertiser, because they are paying money, they can influence. Thank you very much. Okay, Jinan, they can influence. Okay, also advertiser can influence. Okay, advertiser can influence the news on TV and other media. So sometimes there are some bloggers. Now, if you notice these days, there are some bloggers, they broadcast their, okay, news. And that in piece of news, you will find it when you go to Twitter, for example, and Instagrams and so on, you will find that one here, under so and so, or sponsored by so and so. This is advertisement. This is can influence the news on TV and other media. In other words, there is in the news, so we cannot always believe it. There is something in the news. Okay, in the news, so we cannot always, there is bias. Thank you very much. What does bias mean in Arabic? There is bias in the news. Thank you very much. That's right here. Okay, this is what you are reading. There is bias in the news. Okay, that in the news, so we cannot always believe it. Openness in the media can mean that people do not have any Any what? There's a word here. We already noticed in so many words here. There's no this one or that one. Privacy. That's right. There's no privacy. So, for example, celebrities. Now, celebrities, for example, like actresses. You will say, so certain actress has, they have got, actor or actresses, they have got married. She is pregnant, for example. So this is her, they invade her privacy. Her private life is known to the public. So anyway, here, let's look at, the whole answer. This is here, the whole answer. All right. So you'll have a minute to look at it, please. Okay, now let's move on, change the activity. Now, this is here something that has to do with the grammar. This is from the workbook. Is it okay? Now, I just want, before we go, you do this one here, I want to ask you, have you accessed, have you gone to the LMS and did you find the mock exam? Please, I'm waiting for your response. No. What do you mean by no? Did you go to the internet, to the LMS or no? Who says he went to the LMS and checked? I went. You went, okay, but did you find the mock exam? Hussein, did you find the mock exam? But I didn't. Okay, where it? Okay, thank you very much. So we are working on it. I'm also see. I already informed the university, the person in charge from the university, because they will get in touch with people outside the university. Anyway, once it is done, it is fixed, and I'll monitor it. Okay, I'll monitor it also. Once it is there, I'll let you know also. Will it be okay? So please, okay, keep an eye on it. All right, so thank you very much. I'll do that, but don't worry, I'll also give you a mock exam. Today we'll take part of the mock exam today itself here at this session. So let's look, okay, thank you very much. Let's look at, this one here, this activity, which is, I said, from the workbook, page number 57. So I'm thinking smoking is very bad for you. The correct thing is what? I think smoking is very bad for you. So what I want you to do, since it is a new exercise, I'll give you also maximum, which is what? 10 minutes here to do it. And once you have finished, please, okay, tell me. Go ahead, do it. Find out the mistakes and correct it in each sentence. Once you have finished, I'm waiting for the others. Once you have finished, just tell me that you have finished. I know some they have indicated that they have finished. What about the others? You have 2 minutes maximum. Of course, I gave you the maximum timing to do it. Are you okay? Thanks. So 1 minute left and we'll be together. All right, so let's come together, please. The second one, we say the first one, okay, I'm thinking, say I think. Okay, smoking is very bad for you. So let's look at the second one. I don't feel that qualifications is very important. So what's wrong with this? That are instead of is are, because we are talking about plural here. I don't think that qualifications are very important. All right, so this is are here instead of is. What about here? See here. I'm sorry, I'm not agree with you. I'm not agree with you. Sorry, I do not agree with you. Thank you. I don't agree with you. Sorry, I'm sorry, I don't agree with you. This is here. I don't agree. Not disagree. No, no. I don't agree because we want to write the minimum here. Where the students is from. So what is number? That one here. D. So write to me, okay? Where is the student from? Where is the student from? No, 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 not I disagree. I don't agree. Because there's a word only don't, only do. I will write here do, or abbreviation don't, okay? Instead of saying I disagree with you. I'm sorry, it can be right, I disagree with you, but here since it's written not, we only remove, and don't. We write do here. This is the idea. I'm talking about C. Let's look at, all right. But anyway, if you say I disagree with you, it's correct. Of course, you are correcting it. But it's better where you say I do not agree with you. By the way, I don't agree with you. This is more emphasis. You are emphasizing. Okay, you are emphasizing where the student is from. So where is the student from? This one here, the position of S, we have to remove it and we have to write it here. Where is the student from? So what about E? What you do? Okay, what do you think? Okay, is this advert about? What do you think? Yes, what is the answer? What do you think? What do you think is what? What do you think this, okay, is about, see here, what do you think, okay, this advert is about, we change here the position of, the place of is, and we remove it to is about. What do you think, okay, this advert, which is advertisement, is about? Thank you. Let's look at, because someone has wrote the right answer. Already is the book, okay, where do you, okay, where it's, okay, what I don't understand now, let's just stick this to this one. So let's, number G here. What about, is it this one here? Let's look at this one. The advert, okay, the advert persuades to us, okay, to buy the products without to, okay, that's right here. The adverse, okay, persuades us to buy, persuades us to buy the products, okay? The adverse persuades us to buy without to. What about G? What was your opinion in the TV political debate last night? We change the word in. What is the substitute? We change it with what? Of. Thank you very much. That's right here, Jinan. Okay, what was your impression of the TV political debate last night? Okay, yes, that's right. What about the next one, which is that one here? H. Magazines should avoid to have stereotypes in their articles. Thank you. To have instead of to have. The magazines should avoid having stereotypes in their article. Okay, having their, okay, yes, stereotypes in their articles. Which is, television is a bad influence for children. We change this one here, for children. What is another word? Change for with on children. Okay, thank you very much. So yes, television is a bad influence on children. On children. Instead for children, we say on children. That's right. And the last one, I am sure, designed the image and advertisement agency. Now this is, you need to rearrange it. I'm sure you start with I am sure. I'm sure an advertising agency designed, okay, design the image. Thank you very much. I am sure an advertising agency designed the image. Thank you very much. So the answer here, can we look at the answers? We look at the answer. I'll show you the answers here for this one. This is the one here, the answer. Of course, this is here. The answer is the wrong thing. You need to correct it with the green one. This is here the whole answer. I think smoking is very bad for you. I don't feel that qualifications are very important. I'm sorry, I don't agree with you. Where is the students from? What do you, okay, this is the idea. What do you think this adverse is about? And then here, the adverse, okay, persuades us to buy the products. Then here, okay, we say of. This is okay. You say, what was your impression of TV, okay, political debates last night? And it goes on, having instead of that one, on, and I'm sure an advertising agency, okay, design the image. Is it okay? So far, so good. Let's clap for everybody. Are you awake? Are you with us here? Great, thank you. Thank you very much. All right, let's move on to the next one, please. Are you enjoying it? Are you enjoying it? I need some confirmation. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. By the way, shall I tell you a secret? It's not very much okay, a secret. You should know it. I really missed you all. I missed you all. You share the same thing with me? You share the same thing? I miss you all. Anyway, let's come to this, activity, which is, okay, synonyms. Work from the workbook, page number 50. Synonyms, that one here, which means here similar meanings here. We've got formal expressions, we've got informal expressions. Now, for example, here we've got communicate. What is equivalent of communicate? Speak. So you write, the word here, this one here, you write the letter of, this letter here somewhere, okay, it will be written. I'll give you, shall we say 5 minutes? I'll give you 5 minutes to do. I'm going to put the timer. Please do it. The timer, I say start. 5 minutes time. Those who have finished, done. Oh, great, Mohammed. That's great. What about the others? Have you finished? One said done. Yes, smart. Who else also? Have you finished? Now, can you hear me? What do you mean my voice, is far? Can you hear me? Because I'm speaking from the mic. I'm using the mic. I think, you should hear me. Can you hear me? Is it clear enough? Okay, clear. Thank you very much. All right, almost. Just, a few seconds left. Thank you, Mohammed. Okay, loud and clear, which is good. I know my voice. Okay. I have a loud voice. I mean, teachers, Of course, we remember during the class. Do I need a mic during in the class? All right. I think time is over. Let's, look at, the answers now. What about, let's say here, get to. Get to. What about the first one? Get to. Reach. Thank you very much. Reach, which is get to. What about give out? To give out. Give out. Distribute. Thank you very much. Jinan, only Jinan. What about the others here? Yes, give out, which is distribute. Okay. Thank you very much. What about choose? Select. That's right. You select, choose. That's right. Select. Happen. Occur. It happened. It occurred. Okay. It happened at so and so, at this place, or at that time. What about make? Produce. Okay. Produce. You make, which is to produce. Send. Which is G, which is what? G, transmit. Thank you very much. Okay, which is transmit. Take part. When you take part, what does mean? The same word here. Participate. Participate. That's right. To take part. Select. Select. Inform. Is it inform? Select, inform. No. Choose. Select is what? Choose, which is what about tell? Tell. So because we already that one here. Tell. What about tell here? Inform. Thank you very much. What about go to? Which is C. Inform, which is, I mean, this is here. Tell, which is inform. Yes, that's right. What about, go to? Attend. Go to, okay, to go or attend the wedding. Go to the wedding and so on. Thank you very much. That's good. Let's look, at the hell that one, the whole answers. Can you see the whole answer? We say what? Here, reach, which is good. Okay, get to, reach here. I get to that place here. You reach the place here. Distribute, which means, give out. Select, choose. Occur, happen. Produce, make. Transmit, send. Communicate, speak. Participate, take part. Inform, tell. Attend, go to. Is it okay? Fine. Great. Thank you very much. Let's clap for everybody. Okay. Now let's move, to the another, activity, which is this one here. And I want to get it a little bit here, what we call it here, to reduce it a little bit here, so you can see it better. Now, what this is a collocation workbook, page 50. Complete each phrase. Each phrase, which means a phrase which is made of two words. All right. So, for example, but it's not completed. A new, and then you add news, breaking news, news, whatever here. I want you to complete all these phrases. They all have to do with that one here, with media, news and media, with the themes. So answer them. I'll give you 5 minutes to answer, please. All right, starting from now. Thank you. Once you finish, just write to me, indicate that you have finished. Have you all finished? I know some have finished, some times ago. Have you all finished? Quickly. Let's get the answer done. Alia, Muhammad, okay. Sabt, Muhammad Sabt, I could hear you. What about Abdullah? What about Ahmed? Ahmed Matar? Have you all finished? Thank you. Okay, Paris. Okay, thank you very much. Let's get the answers. News what? Reporter. Thank you very much. News reporter. Live. No, live's art, not art. What is it here? Event. Okay. Event. Live event. Thank you very much. Okay. Government. Government what? Secret. Government secret. We say, let's say here, singular. Government secret. What about mess? Mess. What? Right, that, for example, here D, we say government secret, which is the government secret. What about, E? What is mass media? Thank you very much. General what? Public. Thank you, Wadha. All right. What about large? Large what? Large public, large general public. We say large audience, large audience. What about the strong influence? Not information. No, 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 no. Not information. No. Strong influence, Jinan. That's right. Strong influence. Printing press. And then the last one, crime. What's crime? Scene. Crime scene. That's right here. And we look at, the answers here. There's the whole answers here. Crime scene. It means the place of the crime. So we've got your breaking news, news reports, live events. What do you mean by live events? Something taking place and they are broadcasting it at the same time. This happens. Somebody is giving speech and at the same time, let's say here, TV is what broadcasting the event, which is, the speech. Government secret. Do government have secrets? Of course they do. Mass media, general public. Okay, so we are general public. Okay, large audience. Okay, we can say large gathering, large audience. Strong influence, whether positive or negative. Printing press, which is like, that one. Printing press. What does the printing press in Arabic mean? Printing press. Matba'a. Okay, the last one, crime scene. Okay, the place where the crime took place. Okay, the crime scene here. All right, let's move on to another activity. This time is also page number 50. Complete the conversation with, this is article, definite article the, or indefinite article a or an, or zero article or no article. Also, I'll give you 5 minutes. You need to go over it and to that one here to give me the answer after 5 minutes, please. Do it. Great. Some of you have finished, indicated. Okay, Muhammad. Okay, great. But waiting for the others. Almost. Okay, one minute and a half done. Okay, Jinan, thank you. That's great. All right. Just for the others, waiting for the others. Just about 1 minute and a half. We'll see the other if they have finished. Great, Sarah. Okay, Muhammad. Great. Salah. All right, so let's get the answers now. A, have you heard about the Icelandic volcano? Yes, I watched it on the news this morning. On the news this morning. It's sending a cloud of ash 7,000 meters up into the sky. Into the sky. That's right. I know. It's amazing. In Iceland, they cannot see the sun in some places. It's a really no. It's a really good story for what? The media. No, no. Here it's a really good story for the media. They are saying government. They are saying okay. The government might cancel what? Do we write anything? Not the flights, no. We might cancel flights without anything, zero article. Might cancel flights in and out of UK, in and out of the UK. Usually there are some countries, we said the UK, the Lebanon, the Sudan. Oh no, I hope not. I've got what? Who can give me a flight, okay, booked for this weekend? I'm going, yes, I'm going, then home. You write anything there. I'm going home for zero. I'm going home for my sister's wedding. Perhaps you should go by. Do you write anything? Train instead. Nothing. No, no, no. Just no, no, nothing. Perhaps you should go by train instead. Just nothing, by train instead. So let me give you the answers here. These are the answers. Is it okay? Because we need to move on and bleed something which I want to introduce now. Time has that one. Okay, almost we have only 10 minutes now. So let's look at finish. Thank you very much. Now this is here mock exam. Mock exam, okay, this is different than what you will see, in the LMS. This is another mock exam, which is, I'm now providing it for you. This is similar. It's not, exactly as, the midterm, but, the midterm is going to be, even the final will be of, this sort. Usually, that one, it is of course not just usually, it's going to be that one here, multiple choice, and we've got grammar, vocabulary, reading, and there is no writing, and it is out of 30 marks. So total 30 marks. So what I want you to do now, I'll give you just a few minutes here to look at this one, 2 minutes only, to look at this page, which are 5 questions, and to choose the right alternatives. It means the right, whether A, B, C, or D. Could you do that? Just a few, that 1 minute, 2 minutes. I'll count from here 2 minutes when it comes to that one. So be ready. Who has finished? Who is ready? Okay, thank you, Jinan. That's good. Well, who else? The last one. You don't know? We'll see now. All right, so let's look at it together. Parents' tradition to their children consciously and unconsciously select which one here to take. See here, you have to try all the alternate. Parents, take place, launch, pass down, okay, or die out. Which one? Which is C. It is C. So parents, okay, pass down. Yes, a tradition to their children consciously and unconsciously, whether they are aware of it or not, passed down. They give it to their children. So they pass down a tradition. Yes, it is what this one here, passed down tradition, okay, consciously and unconsciously. Number two, our school principal has organized a spelling bee competition, which is a competition, not celebration, not festival, not parade, competition among fourth graders. That's right. Okay. Now, what about number three? Usually takes place near the beach. Select one. It or there or they or there, because it is what? Singular. It usually takes with S here. It usually takes place near the sea. Now, what about number four? The was flying the aircraft at 40,000 feet. The jockey or spectator or pilot? The pilot. Now, what about jockey? What does jockey mean? Well, the one who rides what? An animal like a horse. Thank you very much. Okay. So this is the pilot was flying. Now choose the best way to in which you can rephrase. You say the same thing but in different ways. This is the idea of what the rephrase. The phrase to say it, in different wording. So what's it? Which one? As I didn't know what to do, I waited. Okay, patiently. So what is the? Which one have you chosen? Not knowing what to do, it is C. Not actually, it is B actually. Not knowing what to do, I waited patiently. Because this is, didn't know what to do. It's the same. No, I want, something to do with not knowing what to do, I waited because, you are saying the same thing, but in different ways. This is rephrasing. You are rephrasing it, saying it the same meaning, but in different ways. So this is the one here, not knowing what to do, I waited patiently. Now, let's go, because of the time, we have only 5 minutes here. You can read this one here, or shall I postpone it, because this is going, take some times. I prefer to postpone it for next class. So I'll stop here at this one. Sorry, I'll stop here. Okay, so because not much time, okay, we have got. So yes, be vigilant, go to the, thank you very much. As I told you, try, to go back, tomorrow to the LMS, and if you could open, the mock exam, it will be great. Once I've got any information concerning the mock exam, I'll let you know. So next class will start also the same thing here. So I hope that things will go well, and we will see, of course, what is the situation. You will be updated from the university and so on. But please do attend, okay, and take part, work hard, and God bless us all. Take care. Thank you very much. Bye for now. What do you mean by when? Okay, bye for now. We'll see you inshallah. If there's any news also from my side, I'll let you know. Thank you very much. Take care. Okay, have a good time. Thank you. Bye bye.